From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and taking the ball for Seattle, Luis Castillo.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now for the Jays, George Springer.
The right fielder, George Springer.
The pitch. That's outside.
That's outside.
And away we go this afternoon. Wouldn't chase that time. And he chases a high fastball there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next one misses. And now 3-1. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Slapped foul. And the right-hander deals.
That's the ball.
1 out, bases empty. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Batting third.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Called strike right there. Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And the righty deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bichette stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Came out. And now 2 gone. So now Turner in on that right side. That one at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses. 1-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And another ball. Next
Full
offering
count.
is down low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And it's ball four. He
Take your
missed
bait.
down low.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. That's
That
a
missed.
little bit
That's the
low.
ball. 1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Not even close there. 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Two on, 2 outs. Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled. Throw, and it gets away. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Just looked like he pushed that throw. Not a long distance, so something definitely broke down mechanically. Sometimes the shorter throws can be harder to make. You don't see many high throws from second baseman over to first because they usually don't have to put much on it.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
0-1 now. And he swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a pitch. Out to short. To second, Polanco. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners coming to bat. Back in Seattle, and today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do you look for here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And he deals. J.P. Crawford leading things off and takes a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In the air, left side. Varsho moving under it. And there's one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
On the ground is short, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Jorge Polanco now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Rodriguez over at first with one away. Gausman throws over. Rodriguez back in on a dive. Hammer, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Mitch Garver up to hit here. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Breaking ball inside. And 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2 to count.
On the ground, could be two. Flips it behind his back. One at second.
batting fifth.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. First pitch misses. Corners are occupied with two down. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He powers that one out of here. And now they're out front. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So two down, and up next for Seattle, Ty France. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. That's the third out. Inning over. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
Number 25. Dalton.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The right-hander back to work. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Fought off foul. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. And that one almost hit him. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And he's in there. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game.
Well, they did all they could in short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
So the batting order turns over, and next for Toronto, George Springer. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. Nice stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Bichette up to the dish. Singled and scored his first time. Right through there for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. Now 1-2.
One ball,
really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Kicks and deals.
That's the ball. That's down.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2-2 on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Mariners leading by a run here at the top of the second. In the air, out towards left center. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that'll do it. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 3 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Luke Raley. Here the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next
No,
pitch is
that's the ball.
downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses
that's
there.
low, that's a
2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
You got a full count.
That one ripped right center field. Kiermaier going back on it. And that ball is out of here. And this place is rocking. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. And they add a run. It's 5-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Berg. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Josh Rojas. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
One down, base is empty. Off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. And he pumps it a strike. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. in for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Two outs. Up and in, and it's 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Count is full.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Runner at first with 2 away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Gausman throws over, and he's back in safely. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 7-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Mitch White comes on now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 away with nobody on. Mitch Garver up next for the Mariners. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Two outs, base is empty. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Ripped to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back in Seattle, on to the 3rd inning. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Justin Turner now worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill.
0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Crawford zips it to first. Turner is out.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
2 outs, base is empty. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. The M's leading by 5. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now a check swing, but he held up. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul tip, and he hangs on for strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 5. It's 7-2. As we go to the last of the third. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or 2, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
France in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one misses in the dirt. And downstairs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
1 down, base is empty. And fires in a fastball at 95. Struck him out looking.
The left fielder,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1. Ball 1 there.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
That one ripped, but foul. Two outs. And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
2 outs, runner at first. And now Mitch Haniger. And a good eye there.
Down. Ball.
The pitch. Just missed. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Raley off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for Seattle, but they're still on top 7-2. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, number 36.
Snyder.
Castillo back to work.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. And they'll do it again. And here it comes. And that's outside. Got it by him for the play. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Doubled in his first AB.
Varsho.
Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The Mariners leading by 5, top half of inning number 4. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Kerr in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Haniger makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Reached on an infield single his first time. High fly ball out into left center field. Raley makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Bottom of the fourth, and now it's going to be Josh Rojas.
Third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here comes a pitch. Just missed. Check swing went around, and it's a ball and a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And that's in there for strike 1. And the right-hander deals. And there's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The punch out there. That's the 2nd out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off. Extend that at bat.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And he's swinging to miss.
0-1.
Righty to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Man at first, and now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. In the air out towards right center. Kiermaier makes the play, and that's the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
The wind and the pitch. There's the strike.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Bichette in the box again. Takes the strike.
No ball.
Well, he's
One
looking
strike.
great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Rodriguez heads towards it. And there's 2 down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Going to 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Mitch Garver. And a pitch. Just missed.
Outside.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Trevor Richards, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Fouled off left side. And he deals. Good eye right there. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And another ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. That misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1-1.
The other way, snags it for the 2nd out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
France stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside. And he grounds one to the right side. And he picks it up in foul territory. 2 down, nobody on. That's the 3rd. Biggio whips it to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Justin Turner.
The designated hitter.
Turner, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Carlos Vargas appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Both warming up as well.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches even when he's running a little low in the tank.
On to France, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next for Toronto, Cavan Biggio. That one catches the corner for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That's down and in.
Ball.
The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Kicks and deals. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
One down. Now it's the second baseman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Biggio over at second, one down. Ground ball up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
On the ground to third. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third base line. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball even though he was a little late on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Two on, one out. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. In the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. It's Major League Baseball on. Back in Seattle, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Luke Raley. White back to work, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Springer on the move. And makes the grab. One up, one down.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Going to count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and they can't get the out.
The third baseman, number 4.
Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. Haniger, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fly ball center field.